As crops start growing this summer, farmers will be using chemicals around their operation to encourage growth and discourage weeds and pests. But before you spray, there are some steps that you should take to ensure safety. Joining us now is Progressive Agriculture Foundation Interim CEO Brian Kuhl. Thanks so much for joining us, Brian. And let's start with what farmers need to know of before they spray their fields and pastures.
Well, you're absolutely right. Crops and gardens are growing, which means so are weeds and other pests. So this is a great time to share some safety tips concerning chemicals. So first of all, we want everyone to make sure they're wearing the appropriate personal protective equipment for the chemicals that they are handling and utilizing. It's key not to cut corners. So wear gloves, eye protection, masks, whatever that chemical application is asking for. And make sure you lead by example. Always wear the appropriate equipment and model the safe behaviors that you'd like to see from your current as well as from your future employees. Now, the chemical containers should provide details on what equipment should be worn when handling that specific chemical, which brings me to my second point, which is always keep your chemicals in the original container they were received in. This will help make sure you have the printed instructions which came with the chemical, and will allow anyone near the container to know exactly what that product is. Too often we attempt to downsize our containers and transfer the product into a smaller container. However, as we teach kids at the Progressive Agriculture Safety Days, many harmful chemicals look very similar to foods, drinks, and non-harmful materials. So take out the guessing game and keep that product in the container it came in. And we should follow that practice with our home and garden chemicals as well. My last point is to keep adults, kids, pets, and other animals out of the area where the chemical is stored, where it is being applied, and where it was recently applied. In rural areas, many of our farm fields butt up against homes and lawns where kids and animals may be playing. So make sure that everyone is a safe distance away from the field, and be aware of where that chemical may be drifting as you are applying it. It's one thing to have the drift from your sprayer kill your neighbor's lawn or garden. It's a completely different situation to have it cause sickness or death to their pet or their child.
Wow, and you really put it into perspective there for us, because what's more important than our families? Okay, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Ag Safety Days, Progressive Agriculture Foundation Interim CEO Brian Kuhl, thank you so much for joining us.